What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Kreative. Go ahead, say it with me. We are back at it again to do what? To create something great. Now I'm going to hold you. I'm super excited what I have planned for y'all today. We're going to be going over one of our most profitable bots. I ain't going to hold you. Within our fleet, and this is going to be our ScreenyBaby bot. This bot works a little bit different than some of our other bots. So I want to take some time to be able to go over how this bot trades, how this bot actually looks for signals, and how this bot actually comes on top for being profitable in just under 2 weeks of being able to trade. So if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. Let's jump straight into our quick reference. So what this bot does, it's a little bit different. I'm not going to hold you. This bot trades SPY and QQQ. Now, mostly when it comes to our algo bots, I only have them trade one or two things, right? I mean, one thing, right? Either SPY or QQQ. This is one of the first time that a bot is trading both, and it has a 8 budget tier, meaning that this bot is looking for option contracts that is anywhere between $25 and $150. This bot does have machine learning within it, but it's baby machine learning. It's not all that complicated, and we're going to go over that here. It has the stability sampling, right? So what this bot is doing from, let's just go over it, right? So what Screeny uses a CLI screener, and this screener is a morning factory. So it doesn't feel, it doesn't feel that the market wants. It samples the bias, and then it scores the contracts per tier, and then it tags when the story is flipped, and then it records everything from a weekly basis. So this is how our bot works. So every day between 9:25 and 9:40, what the bot is going to do is going to grab the VIX, and VIX is the volatility index. It allows us to be able to gauge how volatile the market is, and it's also going to grab the volume and the thresholds for both QQQ and SPY, right? Then between 9:32, 9:35, and 9:38, what the bot is going to do, or what the screener is going to do, is going to do sampling of the market, right? So what we're trying to understand is the market temperature before you exit to commit for a direction. That's what we're doing between 9:32, 9:35, and 9:38. We're getting the market's temperature. And at 9:40, what this bot is going to do is going to score the option chains. This is going to be from our initial bias plus the stability sampler, right? And our stability sampler, we're running 3 times and within these 3 time zones, right? And then we're going to cache the prices for later and make sure that there isn't any drift. If there is a drift, we're just going to repull the contracts, and these are going to be the contracts from our 8 bucket tiers, right? So we're going to repull the contracts if there's any drifts, and then if there's not a drift, and everything works out in our favor, then what we're going to do is have this bot go in a fast lane, meaning that the bias sampling from 9:32 to 9:38 all said that it was bulls, or all said that it was puts, right? All said that it was bears. If that happens, then this bot is going to go to the fast lane. It's going to get the picks from the screener, then it's automatically going to execute it, right? If it doesn't go to the fast lane, if it needs a little bit more stability, from 9:42 to 9:44, this is going to be, we're going to be listening whether the narrative holds or it cracks before we size up. So what we're doing is between this time, we're going to be doing more sampling of the market to make sure if we decided that this is going to be a bullish day, that this sampling holds up. If it's going to be a bearish day, it holds up, right? Then after we've done those extensive steps, at 9:45, the bot actually takes this trade. So think of it as a go. We either trust the fast lane, exit early, or wait for the full handshake, right? Then by 9:47, we're going to get a little pop-up that, okay, beautiful. Don't worry about that. We're going to get a pop-up. I'm going to show you what that means, but I'm just need to get that done. We're going to get a pop-up that is able to actually go through and tell us what were the actual picks. So this is how it actually works. That's how we for the scoring engine. In order to do it, this is our conviction filter, and this is our auto picker. So what we're doing is that we're storing the options. We want to make sure that the spread is working for us, not against us. We also have a minimum bid and the premium filter, right? So these are our exit rules that are checked simultaneously to make sure that if we're either, and remember, unlike other bots, this bot has 3 exits. So I want to give it as many opportunities as possible in order to make profit, right, from 10% to 25%. If the position goes against us 25%, then we're looking to be able to exit. And then we also have a soft stop loss of 12% if the market really turns against us, right? Our machine learning gate really hasn't been enabled yet. Reason being so is because we're still collecting more data. I want to make sure we have enough data and before we turn on our machine learning. So once we turn that on, I want to make a video about that so we can actually go over how the bot is going to be using machine learning. So here's our dual scanning. This is what we're looking for. So we're looking at the SPY and we're looking at QQQ. So SPY is going to be the S&P 500, the top 500 companies within the New York Stock Exchange, and QQQ is going to be the top 100 tech companies within the NASDAQ. And we're looking to be able to figure out, all right, is SPY going to have a bearish day? Is QQQ going to have a bullish day? Then we're going to figure that out by 9:40. And by 9:40, we're going to pull option contracts between $15 and $150. Then between 9:40 and 9:44, we're going to determine which of these contracts we're actually going to trade, right? And then once we figure out which of these contracts we're actually going to trade, we're only trade Group A right now, and Group A is going to be our really early morning, and then here's our mid morning by 10 o'clock. But we'll only trade Group A. So what I want to do is go ahead and look at this signal actually on a chart so you can see what's going on. So as you can see here, what we've already decided is that SPY is going to have a bearish day, and it's just based off of our analysis of the market. Now, if you just look at the market here, this is kind of almost a punt fake, right? Because you're saying, hey, we have a bullish run right here. Why is it going to be a bearish day, right? Because what our bot does, it uses the 5-minute in order to determine the opening range, right? And then the 1 minute in order to enter, right? So the 5-minute was a little bit different than the 1 minute. So then we were able to have our signal being able to converge here, and then you have all of the contracts that we've took, right? So this bot has been performing. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, ScreenyBaby. So take a look at our trades today. And today is April 1st, 2026, whenever you're watching this. And no, it's not April Fool's. So this bot was able to take 3 trades today. And out of those 4 trades, out of those 4 trades, we were 75%. This bot did make $33 today. So the average VIX was 24. And the range was between 23 and 25. So you're looking at a bit of an elevated day. It says in the 75 percentile. The volume was low. We have the put call ratio at 1.28, and IWM and DIA were down for the day. So the previous day, we made 44, and a week ago, we were at 86. And one of the things I really do appreciate about this bot, again, it trades SPY and QQQ, right? So you can see here, we did take that call position on SPY and then QQQ. And as you can see here, you can see the profitable ones, but you can see like that one we took a little bit less, $40 one didn't work out, whereas one that we took that was $137 did work out. So that's one of those experiments that I wanted to be able to go over, right, and just understand like which levels make sense for this bot to actually consistently trade. So this is just some of the cool experiments that I'm running with this bot, and I'm looking for it to be able to continue to see how well we can work with this bot. So if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. It is your boy Kreative. I'll be back at it again with another episode.